That'll get you. Doesn't appear that I have any sound. Oh my God. Oh my God. Chat popped out. Okay, I think we can finally get going here. All right, what is good, everybody? It is the Godfather of VR, the ageless one of the man who can play. And we are finally doing a F122 in VR stream. I originally bought this game day one, pre-ordered it. And the game ran like crap, so I returned it. And needless to say, I was not happy with the way this game rolled out. It was presented as a game that was ready to go, and the VR was far from it. The VR was broken. I returned it for a refund, but I knew that at some point I would return to this game. But I definitely caught a stroke of luck on this one because I was probably going to wait a couple of more weeks to buy this game, to rebuy it. But just so happens that Ham got a code from EA and he gave me the code, so now I have it. And so what I am planning to do is right now I am on my streaming PC, my backup gaming PC, which has a 3070 Ti in it, and I wanted to run it. I want to do two streams. I want to run it on this PC and then run it on my other PC, otherwise known as Voltron, on the 3080 Ti. So let's do a quick lap. And being that I'm on Voltron Jr., my rig is in that room, and I'm not trying to push it in here and wheel it in here. So I had to break out the Thrustmaster T150 that I just can't seem to get rid of. So, with the help of Ham, boy, has he been a big help. On Voltron Jr., when I initially booted this game up in VR, it ran good. As soon as I started tinkering with the settings, it started running like shit. And then the other PC, Voltron, it ran okay, but it was really, really shaky. And a
warm welcome to all of you joining us at Silverstone today as the grid begins to form up for what we hope will be another phenomenal race.
1 second.
It's time for the British Grand Prix. The 3.6 miles of Silverstone Circuit in Great Britain is hallowed ground to the Formula One faithful. We have 18 corners that wrap around this former World War II airbase and some good passing opportunities at the end of the DRS zones. So with the race not far away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. George Russell will begin today's event in pole position. Sergio Perez lines up alongside. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Hamilton, Leclerc, Carlos Sainz and Verstappen, Bottas, Gasly, Magnussen and Mick Schumacher, Ocon, Fernando Alonso, Guan Yu Zhou and Tsunoda, Vettel, Norris, Alex Albon and Lance Stroll. Latifi and Daniel Ricciardo fills the last spot on the grid. It's almost time for the lights to go out, so let's head down to the track where preparations are underway.
All right.
Anthony Davidson will be sharing his insight alongside me once again today. What should we be looking out for, Ant? Why don't we get things rolling by talking about George Russell?
Well, it was a really impressive lap in qualifying to get pole position, but are they going to be able to hold on to the lead into the first corner with so many quick starters around them? Besides that, of course, any kind of Turn 1 incident could completely turn the race on its head. Let's keep our fingers crossed everyone can get through in one piece.
Sorry about that, folks. I was itchy. And let's reset the VR position. There we go. Think we can work with that. So before we get going, as I was saying, when I initially booted this game up, multifunction display represents crucial. All right, whatever. So I'm taking too long to get this out. So in any case, I was having problems getting it to run on Voltron Jr. And then over on Voltron, it was running okay, but it was shaking really, really bad. Not good enough that I think that I could stream it. I don't think it would have been acceptable. So Ham helped me go through some settings, and now I think it's running pretty good on both PCs. I have the VR headset on this computer, outputting at 2096p, and that PC in there, that one is outputting at 2736. So let's just go ahead and jump into this. Yes, I do have the assist on because until I get to know this game, it is what it is. But yeah, you can see it's actually running pretty good. Only, it's still a little bit fidgety. Like if you move your head around like that a lot, it is going to get a little bit janky. But if you keep your head still as much as possible, there won't be that much jank. Judder.
Okay, mate, that was an illegal manoeuvre. You've got to cede that position or we'll receive a penalty.
That was so detailed, it was grass on the wheel. So I have to admit, it's probably the best. It's probably the best looking racing game that I've seen in VR. I know the first day that I got it, it looked like absolute dog crap, but I think they put out a few patches.
Well done.
Oh, shite. The physics are, well, I got the assist on, so I can't really say anything about the physics being arcadey because I got this assist line on. So, so if you got the assist line on, you gotta expect the physics to be a little bit arcadey, but I'd imagine you can turn the physics up a little bit and make it a little more realistic. But you know, this is my first time playing the game, so at least putting some real time into it. Kind of fun. Come on, Crash Steppin'. Get out of my way.
Good job. That was the fastest lap of the race so far. You're increasing the gap to the car behind by a few seconds per lap. Keep it up.
What the? Are you serious?
Good job. Nice overtake.
right, Lewis.
Oh, that's the race win. That is the race win. You've been amazing today, mate. You deserve that. Well done.
That's it for another Grand Prix and a fantastic win for Mercedes. What do you think it was today, Ants, that gave them the edge over the competition?
I think that smart tyre management on track and very smooth driving definitely assisted in their victory today. That combination meant they got the absolute maximum out of their tyres at all times.
After an excellent performance at the Grand Prix, I'm sure there'll be plenty of celebrations tonight amongst the Mercedes team, and they certainly deserve it.
All right. We can go ahead and skip this.
Well, after an incredible day of racing, who was your driver of the day, Ants?
Well, for me, it's got to be Lewis Hamilton. The multiple world champion may be the boring choice at this point, but you can't argue that he's a driver deserving of his reputation.
All right. Let's do another track. We'll do a couple of races. So more or less, this was just the test the performance of this game on my weaker PC. Now, as far as the presets goes, I pretty much have it on VR medium, and I had to tweak a couple of things, but it still looks pretty good. I don't know anything about this track. Ooh, Circuit of the Americas. All right, let's go with that one. I know this track. And yes, we are going with Lewis. You cool, George, but we rolling with Lewis. Now, mind you, on Voltron Jr., there was a few things I had to do over on that PC.
You join us here in Imola as we prepare for what will undoubtedly be a magnificent day of racing. It's time, of course, for the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix. 3.1 miles of track at Imola, featuring 19 turns, 9 to the right and 10 to the left. Remember that Imola differs from most other Formula One tracks as it's taken anti-clockwise. Let's hope nobody forgets that today. The exit from turn 18 will probably be the setup for many of today's overtakes, leading as it does into the longest straight on the circuit and its only DRS zone.
Did they say anti-clockwise?
Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race.
Let's go. This shit is counterclockwise?
That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Well done. That was the fastest lap of the race so far. Driving. That is the race win, my friend. Well done.
It's a performance that our Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix winners can be justifiably proud of. And I'm sure there'll be celebrations tonight. Talk to me, Ants. What was it that set them apart from the competition today?
I'd say it was down once again to good, consistent driving, nailing the corners, working to the track conditions and perfecting the team's strategies. They got all of these things right today and the results speak for themselves.
So after a magnificent race, we can now see the drivers making their way to the podium. Once again, it's the Silver Arrows who take the top spot, a well-earned victory for Mercedes.
So I'm going to run a benchmark,
So,
and then
Anthony
I think I'm
Davidson,
going to go ahead and
who would
hang
you
it up.
wreck as your driver?
Because looks like it runs good. Looks like we are good now. So the benchmark that I'm going to run is going to just basically the AI is going to take us for one lap around the track and then display the results of the benchmark. And Ham told me what numbers I'm supposed to be looking for. You know, being that I've got the headset set at 72 hertz, it's not going to go over 72 frames per second. All right, benchmark at Miami. Let's do this. Here come the numbers. Ooh, excuse me. So, as you can see, I am on the i7 11700K, 3070 Ti, 8 gigs of RAM. We've got the resolution set at 2096. And as you see, pretty much the frames 71, 72. So the numbers that Ham told me that I needed to be mindful of are the minimum frame time, average, and maximum. So the average is the most important one. So, and I guess these numbers are pretty close to what it should be. So, so now with all that being said, because the game ran good flat screen when I first tried it, it was the VR that was broken and made me request a refund. But I think I can finally say that if you want this game for the VR, I think I can finally approve of it. So yeah, so if you want to try it in VR, I'd say go ahead, go for it. It looks good. I'm not gonna lie about that. It's arguably the best looking racing game that I've seen in VR yet, even better than Automobilista 2. And the thing about Automobilista 2, while it's a good looking game, the crowd is not alive. You've got, you basically got 2D cutouts in the crowd. This game, the crowd is alive. There's actually people, standing up, cheering, waving flags, whatever in the crowd. So, so yeah, I'm pretty sure this, oh, excuse me. So this was going to be a demanding game before the bugs. So, but yeah, I think I can go ahead and give it the green light now if you want to pick this game up for the VR. So that was fun. I'm going to do another stream probably tomorrow, and I'm going to stream it from Voltron Jr. and just compare the two streams. So what else do we got going on? The next real life Formula One race takes place not this coming Sunday, but I believe next Sunday in France at Paul Ricard. And what Ham wants to do is where all the fellas are going to get together on F122, and we're going to race at Paul Ricard, basically simulate the race coming up that Sunday. So I'll keep you informed. Definitely check it out. I'm sure Ham's going to be streaming it. I will too. So that is going to do it for me. And once again, I'd like to thank Ham for providing me with a key that he obtained from the EA Creator Program. Even though I had the assist on, I'd say that was pretty fun. With that, I'm going to go ahead and boogie on out of here. Thanks for watching, everybody. Until the next one, you all know the line. Wakanda forever. Long live the king, and deuces. We will see you all soon. Oh. Vegeta, what's up? How you doing, my guy? Sorry, didn't see any of your comments. So, if you're still listening, yeah, I think I can go ahead and give this game the green light now. I think they fixed it enough. You might have to do a couple of workarounds because of Steam and, compatibility issues between the game and Steam and what headset you might be using. So you might have to do, you might have to go in and tweak a couple of settings. But yes, I think I can approve this game now. It was the flat screen was never the problem. It was the broken VR that I had the issue with. So it looks like it is good enough. It is good enough that I feel that if you want to pick this game up, have at it. So, all right, everybody. Thanks for watching. Have a good night.